She was the most feared assassin in the country, a woman so skilled that no target ever escaped her. To the outside world she looked ordinary, just a single mother trying to raise her daughter, but behind closed doors she worked for a secret company that trained professional killers and controlled every death like a business deal. She followed every rule, completed every mission, never failed. Until one night she refused to kill her target. And the moment she disobeyed the company, every assassin turned against her. Now, the hunter has become the prey, and to survive, she'll have to kill the people who once feared her most. At night, on a deserted bridge, a man wakes up confused, lying on the cold ground. He realizes he's been kidnapped, and standing nearby was the legendary assassin known as Kill Boksoon. She works for MK, a company that looks like a normal corporation but secretly runs a network of professional killers. She tells the man he's her target, but instead of killing him immediately, she gives him a chance to fight back. That's her style. She wants the illusion of fairness. For a moment, it feels almost honorable. The man grabs his sword and attacks, thinking he has a real chance. Then Bok-soon reveals who she truly is. She breaks her own rules. Mid-fight, without warning, she pulls a gun and shoots him with no hesitation, no mercy. She was never interested in a fair duel. She was only studying him, toying with him, and deciding the cleanest way to end it. Right after Kill Boksoon kills the Japanese gang leader, she returns home like nothing happened. No celebration, no emotion, just routine. She starts doing laundry and sorting her daughter's clothes, like any parent at the end of the day. But while checking the pockets, she finds cigarettes hidden in her daughter's clothing. That small discovery hits her harder than the fight. She started having a flashback to her own childhood when her father once punished her by forcing her to smoke a cigarette as a child. It's one of the first clues that Bok-soon's past was abusive and shaped the cold person she became. Instead of confronting her daughter immediately, she freezes. She takes one of the cigarettes, lights it, and sits there quietly smoking. It's a very silent scene, but it tells you a lot. She can kill armed criminals face to face, but she doesn't know how to ask her daughter a simple question like, "Are you smoking?" She's afraid of losing her. Then her daughter, Gil Jae-young, comes home. The atmosphere is awkward. Bok-soon wants to bring it up, but she says nothing. They talk normally on the surface, but there's distance between them, like both of them are hiding something. That's the real emotional setup of the movie. Two people in the same house, both keeping secrets. Bok-soon goes back to MK. She arrives at the office, and the atmosphere changes the moment she walks in. Employees greet her politely, but there's a quiet tension underneath it. People know she's the company's best assassin. Some admire her. Others resent how untouchable she seems. She's called in to meet the company's director. He isn't just her boss. He's one of the few people who understands how dangerous she really is. Their conversation feels calm on the surface, but there's a personal edge. He trusts her more than the others, and that creates jealousy inside the company. Min-kyu gives her a new assignment: eliminate a politically sensitive target, the son involved in a major public scandal. The job is high risk, not because the target is hard to kill, but because powerful people want the death to look clean and controlled. Bok-soon accepts, but there's hesitation. Her contract is nearing renewal, and she's already thinking about leaving the company. She tells Min-kyu she may retire soon. That lands harder than she expects. He hides his reaction, but it doesn't matter. Bok-soon isn't just another employee to him. Losing her would change everything in the organization. At the same time, others are watching. Min-kyu's sister notices the private trust between them. She already dislikes Bok-soon, and this makes it worse. You can feel the company's politics starting to close around her, even before the mission begins. This scene is important because it sets the trap. Bok-soon thinks she's taking another contract, but this assignment becomes the point where her loyalty to MK starts to break. While discussing with the director of MK, Bok-soon gets an unexpected phone call while she's at work. The call is from her daughter's school. The staff tells her she needs to come in because there's a problem involving her daughter. That moment hits differently because Bok-soon can face killers without fear, but a simple school call makes her uneasy. She immediately leaves and heads to the school. When she arrives, the teachers explain that Jae-young has been involved in a troubling incident with another student. It's not about grades, it's something personal and serious, and the school wants Bok-soon to handle it as her parent. The scene shows Bok-soon's real struggle. She can control life and death missions perfectly, but she feels lost dealing with her own daughter. Sitting in that school office, she looks far more uncomfortable than she ever does during an assassination. It makes it clear that being a mother is harder for her than being a killer. During cleaning up a mission she just completed, she told one of her close friends, who she is having a sexual relationship with, about her daughter, that she doesn't want to talk to her or explain what happened in school. Then he explains to her that she might be going through a rough time or she is just going through puberty. So she is a bit rebellious, but with time she will open up to her. While hearing this, she calmed down and kept thinking about the right time to ask her daughter. While all this was happening, the balance inside the assassin world begins to crack long. A secret meeting is called. The heads of every major assassination agency gather in one room, not for business, but because someone is killing targets without authorization. In this business and organization, all agencies must follow a certain rules, which are: first, no unauthorized killing. Every target must come through an approved contract. If you kill outside the system, you are no longer protected by the company. Second, every job is assigned, not chosen. Assassins don't pick targets based on preference or emotion. Refusing or selecting jobs freely is treated as rebellion. Third, absolute secrecy, no exposure of the organization, no leaks, no outside connections that can trace back to the agency. Fourth, loyalty to the system above personal life. Family, emotions, and personal morality are considered weaknesses. If they interfere with a mission, they become a liability. Fifth, no internal betrayal or conflict. Assassins are allowed to compete, but breaking the structure or acting independently is treated as treason and punishment is deadly. Breaking any of the rules doesn't mean losing your job, it means losing your life. No one kills freely, every mission must be approved. Every death is recorded. Every agency knows its territory. That system keeps the peace. But now people are dying, and no contract exists. The room turns cold. No one knows who accepted the hidden jobs. No one knows who gave the orders. And that makes everyone dangerous. Some believe a rogue assassin is working alone. Others think one of the agencies is secretly taking contracts to gain power. Because if someone can kill outside the system and get away with it, then the rules mean nothing anymore. While all of that was happening, Bok-soon was preparing to complete her next assignment, accompanied by a skilled rookie from MKent. She was given what was supposed to be a routine assassination. Bok-soon and the rookie tracked him to a hotel, used sleeping gas to knock him unconscious, and planned to stage his death as a suicide. But when she looked closely at the young man, she froze. Something in his face reminded her of her own daughter. For the first time, her emotions got in the way. Bok-soon had always lived by one rule. Once she accepted a contract, she finished it. This time, she couldn't. Instead of killing him, she secretly let him go. That single decision broke the most important rule in MKent. Never leave a target alive once a mission has begun. Realizing she could not go through with it, Bok-soon asked the rookie to leave the room. After the failed mission, Kill Boksoon contacted her boss, Cha Min-kyu, and explained what had happened. Her contract with MKent was close to expiring, and she had already decided not to renew it. However, because she failed to complete the assignment, she found herself with little choice but to extend her contract. Cha Min-kyu accepted immediately, clearly relieved not to lose one of the agency's most valuable assassins. He assured her that the failed mission would not become her burden and promised to take care of the situation personally. After returning home, Bok-soon quietly checked on her daughter and found her asleep before stepping away. On the surface, everything seemed normal, but events were already moving against her. Behind the scenes, Cha Min-hee, the director's younger sister, had begun investigating Bok-soon. Driven by jealousy over the close bond between Bok-soon and her older brother, she searched for any weakness she could use against her. During her investigation, Cha Min-hee uncovered the identity of the unauthorized killer, the same incident that had triggered the earlier meeting among the assassins. She also discovered that Bok-soon had disobeyed orders by refusing to eliminate her assigned target. Recognizing an opportunity, Cha Min-hee secretly approached the assassin responsible for the unauthorized killing and proposed a deal. She instructed him to complete the mission Bok-soon had abandoned, promising to shield him from punishment while placing full responsibility on Bok-soon. With no real way to refuse, he accepted. That decision became the turning point, setting in motion the events that would completely change the course of the story. But Bok-soon immediately senses something is off. Her close friends started acting strangely. She notices tiny details, movements, sounds, nervous expressions, and realizes that they have turned against her. Because the person that kills her will be rewarded heavily, so they have no choice. Within seconds, they begin surrounding her from every direction. The fight erupts violently. Bok-soon instantly shifts into survival mode. The movie shows why she is feared throughout the industry. She uses everything around her as a weapon: knives, bottles, wires, furniture, even the environment itself. The assassins attack in waves, but she moves with terrifying precision, predicting their actions before they happen. The restaurant becomes a massacre. Bodies pile across the floor as Bok-soon cuts through experienced killers one after another. Some try to overpower her with teamwork, while others attack recklessly for fame and promotion inside the assassin world. None of it works. But during the chaos, Bok-soon notices something strange about Hee-sung. He hesitates repeatedly. His attacks lack conviction. He looks guilty rather than determined. She slowly realizes he never truly wanted to betray her. Hee-sung had been pressured by MK leadership and dragged into the ambush against his will. He still cared about Bok-soon and was trapped between loyalty to the company and loyalty to her. In the assassin business, refusing orders means death. During the fight, Hee-sung becomes seriously wounded. At that point, Bok-soon fully understands the truth afterward. Bok-soon chooses to kill him herself. It is both an act of mercy and anger. She kills him quickly and quietly, almost like granting peace to someone already condemned. As the last assassin falls, silence settles over the restaurant. Moments earlier, the place had been packed with killers sent to claim a bounty on Bok-soon's head. Now, the floor is covered with the bodies of some of the industry's most dangerous operatives. Bok-soon takes a moment to catch her breath. She knows this victory changes nothing. If anything, it has made her situation even worse. By surviving the ambush and killing so many assassins, she has openly declared war against the very system that once made her a legend. News of the massacre spreads rapidly throughout the assassin network. Reports begin circulating that Kill Boksoon is still alive. Shock quickly turns into fear. The woman many considered the greatest contract killer in the business has once again proven why she earned that reputation. At MK, panic begins to grow. Executives and assassins realize that their carefully planned operation has failed. The problem isn't just that Bok-soon survived. It's that she survived against overwhelming odds. If dozens of trained killers couldn't stop her, who can? Knowing more assassins will soon be coming, Bok-soon wastes no time. She leaves the restaurant before reinforcements arrive and disappears into the city. Every passing minute increases the chance of another attack. She is no longer thinking only about herself. Her daughter is now in danger as well. Anyone trying to get to Bok-soon could use her daughter as leverage. For the first time, the consequences of her life as an assassin have become personal. The weight of everything begins to settle on her shoulders. She has lost trusted allies, made powerful enemies, and become a target for the entire industry. Yet despite the danger surrounding her, one thought remains stronger than all the others. She must survive long enough to protect her daughter. For years, Bok-soon completed impossible missions without hesitation. But now she faces a challenge unlike any contract she has ever accepted. She isn't fighting for money, reputation, or the company anymore. She's fighting for her family. And with every assassin in the country searching for her, the final battle is only just beginning. Bok-soon returns to MK knowing that this may be her final day alive. She doesn't arrive as an employee reporting for work. She arrives prepared for war. By this point, she has already accepted that she may have to kill the people who once protected and trained her. Her immediate target is Min-hee. Bok-soon has learned that Min-hee played a major role in turning the organization against her and orchestrating the attacks. When they finally meet, there is no long negotiation. Min-hee tries to maintain control, but Bok-soon is finished listening. The confrontation is short and ruthless, ending with Bok-soon killing Min-hee. After Min-hee's death, only Min-kyu remains. Bok-soon then heads to meet him. Unlike her encounter with Min-hee, this one is filled with emotion and history. Min-kyu isn't just her boss. He is the man who recruited her, trusted her, and cared about her for years. Both understand that their relationship has reached a dead end. As long as Min-kyu remains in charge of MK, Bok-soon and her daughter will never be safe. Their final conversation is calm but heartbreaking. Neither truly wants to fight, yet both know it's unavoidable. What follows is a tense duel between two people who know each other better than anyone else. Min-kyu hesitates because of his feelings for Bok-soon, while Bok-soon understands that hesitation may be her only chance to survive. That confrontation becomes the climax of the film, bringing the long conflict between Bok-soon and MK Ent to its conclusion. Bok-soon realizes that emotional weakness is the only opening she is going to get. When the decisive moment arrives, she acts without hesitation. Min-kyu hesitates. Bok-soon doesn't. In a sudden and devastating strike, she fatally wounds him. The fight ends almost as quickly as it began. As Min-kyu collapses, the years of loyalty, trust, friendship, and unspoken affection between them finally come crashing down. The man who built MK Ent and the woman who became its greatest assassin have destroyed each other emotionally, even though only one of them is dying. With his final moments slipping away, Min-kyu accepts the outcome. Bok-soon stands over him, victorious but far from happy. She hasn't won a mission. She has buried the last connection to the life she once knew. For the first time in years, MK Ent no longer controls her fate. But the cost of that freedom has been enormous. For the first time in years, her destination isn't a target. It's her daughter. As she arrives, the legendary assassin who once feared nothing is no longer thinking about survival or revenge. She's thinking about being a better mother. All the battles, all the sacrifices, and all the bloodshed led her to this one moment, choosing family over everything else. Because at the end of the day, success isn't measured by how many battles you win. It's measured by the people who are waiting for you when the fighting is over. No matter how busy life gets, children don't need perfect parents. They need present parents. The greatest gift a parent can give isn't money or status. It's love, time, and the assurance that they'll always be there when it matters most.